I'm Adam.
I'm Bill.
And this is
Barbecuenbourbon.
All right, so today, guys, we got some real nummy nums for you.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be some good nums.
So we're going to be pairing it with the Dalmore Sherry Cask 12-year. So excited.
I am excited, too. I have not had this yet that I can remember.
I have, and it's delicious. The nice thing about it is it's a Scotch, and it will hold up good to some smoked chicken. So we're excited.
Yeah. Let's give this a try.
All right.
Maybe.
Do you need a knife, Bill?
I have a knife.
All right.
I always have a knife. Every man should have a good pocket knife on him at all times.
All times.
Sometimes you have two. Oh, that's why it wouldn't twist.
Cork.
It's a cork. I like the bottle.
Yeah, it's got that beautiful stag on the front of it. So what we're going to be doing for you today is a couple of beer can smoked chickens.
Ooh, yeah.
Some Jalapeñopoppers.
Yes, sir.
Some cornbread.
Cornbread.
And some
macaroni and cheese.
In the cast iron
Dutch oven on a barbecue. This will be a first for me.
Yeah, we're excited. We are excited. And look at that. Beautiful. We're going to talk about this more later, but please make sure that you like and subscribe.
Hit that bell icon so you get notified next time we put another video out.
Well, Bill, shall we get cooking?
Let's get cooking.
Cheers. Oh.
Oh, no. I'm in trouble. That's good.
Yeah, I knew you would like that one. I knew you would like it. Woo!
Oh, yeah. I like that.
All right, guys. So we are doing chickens, whole chickens, smoking whole chickens. And we're going to show you the brine that we use. We brine them about 16 to 24 hours beforehand, before we throw them on the smoker. And this is the brine we make. So you're going to put it in there with warm water. If it's not quite warm enough, you warm it up a little bit so that it can dissolve all the salts and sugars that you put in there. You put it in a brining bag. And we're not talking hot, just enough to dissolve it. And then you put it in your fridge if you have a big enough fridge. If not, you throw it in with the ice and you keep it cool until you're ready to go. Once you get it off, we'll show you how that works. We'll rinse it, and then we'll put on our seasonings and our olive oil and everything to coat it up and put it in the smoker, which you guys will see shortly. So here's the brine. So the brine, took a couple of dehydrated jalapenos, right? Toss those in. And then I have 1 cup salt, 1 cup sugar, putting that in there. And I have about 2 tablespoons of just unsalted seasoning, right? So you put that in there and you just put it on the stove a little bit if it's not quite warm enough to dissolve. Let it dissolve down, and then you put it in your bags with your chicken, throw them on ice, and you're good to go. All right, well, the birds have been brining all night.
Yes, sir. That was a good brine. How long?
I'd say about 16 hours probably on this one. And so what that's going to do for us is it's going to help the bird stay really juicy over a long cook in the smoker.
Yes, it will.
And we'll be using the pellet smoker, so we're going to cook it low for increment of time to allow as much smoke to build on it. And then we'll crank it up to crisp up the skin for the last little bit.
Ooh, gotta love a crispy chicken skin.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. All right, so what do we got going on then?
So we have our brine pot here. And got our bag of brine with our 2 chickens. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and let the brine out. We're going to dry our chickens and place them on here, and then we're going to season them up. I think these chickens gained weight.
As long as they gain weight after we buy them.
Cheaper that way.
Cheaper that way.
All right, so we got our first nice chicken. Yeah, oh yeah, this is definitely way
That's
heavier.
good. It's going to save, could be a juicy yard pimp.
And who doesn't love a yard pimp? I mean,
Who doesn't love it?
Okay, so before we put them in the brine, we did take out the gizzards, neck, all that stuff. Right? You don't need any of that in there. So, we got our nice little fellas right here. Ready to go, so we're going to pat these dry. What I'm doing here is just loosening up the skin off the breast so we can get some seasoning down in there a little bit. That way as it's cooking, it'll infuse a little bit more flavor into the breast than just having it on the skin itself. The skin itself get nice and crispy and have great flavor, and some of that will infuse through the skin, but if you can loosen the skin from the breast without poking holes in it if possible. It does happen occasionally, and if that happens, well, it'll be all right. But just get it in there.
It's always all right, Adam.
Boom! That's it, just like that.
I already did that one.
Bill's got that one done. We are good to go. Put that in the trash can right here. All right, so now we're going to olive oil them up, season them up, and we'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. All right, so we got our EVOO. Just going to give a little spritz here. And as you guys know, we do it for flavor. Chickens are pretty moist, so they really didn't need it for binder. And generally, I don't think any meat needs to be bound. But it's going to be great.
And if we hadn't said it yet, we are doing these beer can chicken style.
In the pellet smoker.
In the pellet smoker.
So it's going to be pretty awesome. So we got the AP on there, and now we're actually using Dirty Gurl Bloody Mary rub. This has all kinds of good stuff in it. A little celery salt, paprika, brown pepper, garlic, and all the good stuff. And then we're going to use some of Malcolm Reed's Killer Hogs, and we're going to put this on there to help us get some nice color in it and just another layer of flavor, because, you know, we are all about building flavors in this place. And we'll flip these bad boys over. And then when we get this side done, we're going to flip it back over, and then we're going to season the top of the breast underneath the skin. I just pour it in my hand, take it in there, and just rub it in. Yeah, so after we get these all seasoned up, season the breast, then we're going to let them sit for a little while. Just let that seasoning do its work. And then we're going to hook them up onto the smoker and let her go. It's going to be fantastic.
How long are we going to put them on the smoker for, Adam?
Well, these here probably will be 4 to 5 hours. We're going to do them low and slow for the first portion of it, and then we're going to crank it up like we talked about. All right. Take these birds up. Get this stuff in there. All in this breast. Rub it all over it real good. Little AP. Little Dirty Gurl. Bloody Mary. Killer Hogs.
Killer Hogs.
Barbecue rub. As you can see, flipping it over, all those juices and stuff, wetted up all this stuff. So I'm just making sure we got it nice and coated.
Ooh, that looks. I wish we had smell-o-vision. That smells awesome already.
We're gonna put it in the fridge, and we'll see you guys in just a little bit. All right, Bill's using our little P38 to open up some beer cans, so we get some good seasoning down in there, and allow more moisture to flow out of the can. A lot of times when you have that small hole, it tends to bubble it up a little bit, not as much moisture exchanges. But it's gonna be great. Look at the job he's doing on that can. Looks like a professional over there. So we're gonna add a little bit of the AP, a little bit of the Killer Hogs, and some Dirty Gurl Bloody Mary rub, all down in there. We'll get our chickens positioned nicely on there, and then hit them with a little bit more seasoning, and then it'll be time to throw them on the smoke. All right, what you doing now, Bill?
Well, we got our Miller Lights. Tops cut off. That way we can get our seasonings down inside. Just dump a little bit of
AP. Oh, he's foaming, boys. A little salt does some wonders to beer, I tell you.
Yeah, that's a blooper reel for sure. You know, I didn't think about the AP having big old chunks of salt in it like that. So we're foamed up on that one, so we'll switch to the other one here. I guess we'll see how bad it foams up after we get all the other seasonings in this sucker. That actually worked a lot better.
Nice.
And I don't know if you can see that, but there you have it.
Man, looks like a michelada now.
It sure does, actually. All right, so we have our beer cans topped, seasoned. Now we are going to stand our yard pimps up.
I see they're still letting that brine loose a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Giving us a little wing fold there.
Yep, let's just keep them up out of. Ooh, there we go. That's sitting perfectly now. And there we go.
Okay, let's give you a little fresh seasoning here.
Hold on a minute. I am going to pour this on the inside. Maybe it'll go down into the beer cans a little bit.
Oh, you know it's gonna be good.
A little drizzle on the outside of the bird. Because, you know, waste not, want not.
That is smelling divine, Bill.
It does smell good already. All right, if you want to pop that, are we good to go on the smoker?
It is up to temp.
Awesome.
225, ready to roll. Look at those.
There we go.
Smoke rolling out. Don't get much prettier than that. All right, so we made some Jalapeñopoppers. We didn't, for the sake of time on the video, we didn't show you how you do it. It's pretty self-explanatory, I think. Jalapeno in half, cream cheese, little seasoning, grabbing bacon, throw it on the smoker. And we're about to throw it on the smoker now. So we'll get these all placed on there and let them roll. So we just crisped up our bacon. Now we're going to make a roux using butter and bacon grease and flour. adding it into our bacon grease there. Trying to come up with a nice little roux. Just like that. Alright, then we're just going to add our milks.
Alright guys, Adam's out here getting this mac and cheese going. We had a slight hiccup. I had to shut the camera off from filming and go grab ingredients. So we missed a step or two.
So all we've done is we added our evaporated milk, our half and half, let it thicken up a little bit. And then we added our Monterey Jack cheese, our mild cheddar, and our Velveeta. We're stirring that up. Once that Velveeta gets finished melting, then we are going to add it back in our bacon, our green chili, and our noodles. And we'll let that sit there and get all nice and yummy. Then we'll top it with some breadcrumbs that we're going to mix with some melted butter. Put the lid on it, throw some coals on the top, and let it sit.
Sounds good.
All right, so we got the bacon back in, the green chilies, and the noodles. Now we're just stirring up.
Look at that. Cheesy.
So this is kind of cowboy style mac and cheese. It's gonna be good. So next, mix the butter with the panko. Put the lid on there, throw some coals on it, and we let it sit for 15-20 minutes.
Ooh, look at that, Adam.
That's looking good.
We're going to give these a quick temp check. 144. Poppers are looking good.
All right, Bill's putting the buttered panko on top. Now we're just going to place the lid on, throw some coals.
You want it upside down?
Yeah, better kick back. Just like that. Oh, yeah, it's looking good, Bill. A few more on there, and we'll have her made. All right, well, let's talk about this whiskey.
This Dalmore 12-year.
Sherry Cask Select.
We've tasted it already. She is very tasty.
It is very tasty. Scotch usually goes good with heavy smoked meats and stuff like that because it's powerful enough to stand with those kind of meats because they're such strong flavors. So that's why we went ahead and chose this. Now this is a Scotch whiskey, and it's from Elms, Scotland. It's a Highland whiskey. It's 86 proof, 43% ABV, and it's from a Dalmore distillery.
It's an awesome looking bottle, though.
Yeah, I love that stag on there.
Yeah. And it is very tasty.
What are you picking up on the nose there, Bill?
First off, I get brown sugar.
Yeah, see, I get...
And a vanilla.
Yeah, I get a little vanilla in there. Definitely fig.
That's what that is. Yep. I would have never placed that unless you said that.
But now it's there, though.
Yep, it's there.
Yeah. Mouth it.
Yep.
I get cherry up front, fig.
Get a little butter.
The longer it sits in my mouth, I get this dark chocolate, kind of fruity.
Yep.
And then
that butter's way back there.
Yep. Then I feel it's like butter coating your throat.
Yep.
I totally get that right there. That is good. There's something toasted in there. I can't make out what it is though. A lot of people say it's toasted oak, but I don't get that.
I don't get oak.
I don't get oak either. Maybe it's that flaky part of like a fig Newton. You know, that kind of.
I get a very, very light caramel. Very light. It could be also that brown sugar.
Could be. Similar notes. Definitely still feel the vanilla. Definitely get the cherry. The fig is probably the most overwhelming thing that I get of the flavors in there. I get it on the nose, I get it in the palate, and then it fades away to some chocolate and butter.
Yeah.
It's
I get a very slight, very, very slight spice. Maybe like a slight pepper.
Yeah, no, I get that too. It's like a little tingle. It's not quite a rye tingle,
nope.
But it is a little, just
very,
a little tingle.
very slight.
All I know is
that's good stuff.
This is delicious.
That's good stuff.
I can't wait to try this with the smoked chicken.
Oh
and
gosh,
mac and cheese, and see how all that comes together.
Oh gosh, that mac and cheese is smelling amazing. By the way,
we know it's going to stand up well to the smoked meats, but to actually eat them,
yes,
together, sir. I can't wait.
It's going to be good.
All right, so we got the bird off. Grill, look at that. That looks good, right?
That does look good. Oh,
it's juicy, 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 juicy. Look at that.
Look at that juice. That's nice and clear.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, that is just amazing. So we're taking the dark meat and we're going to put it in one pan, and then we're going to put the white meat in another pan. And that's how we're going to roll with this.
Oh my goodness.
Nice little wing.
Look how easy that's coming apart.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Look at that. Can you hear that? Nice crispy skin on there. It's amazing. We're going to carve these breasts off of here. Right down next to that bone. Look at that juice coming out of that as we're carving it. Right? Is that in there? How's it taste, Bill?
I only got a piece of skin, but it was awesome.
Oh. So juicy. All right, Bill just took the lid off.
Yum, yum, get me some.
Oh my gosh. All right, Bill. Should we
dive into this beautiful plate load of food?
Yes, let's do it.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start off with some of this mac and cheese.
This mac and cheese looks amazing, by the way. I've never had mac and cheese in a Dutch oven on a barbecue before, and I will say that's one I will do again.
It's a lot different than doing it in your house.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's a whole different thing. Wow, that chicken, man. So I gotta have to buy this popper.
Oh yeah, that popper's tasty.
Oh yeah. No, grill poppers are good. Smoked poppers, that's a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Mine actually, has a bite to it.
My first bite had a bite to it.
So good.
Finger licking. That tastes good with the popper.
That it does.
Sometimes I get so into the food that I forget to drink with it.
It tastes great with the chicken too.
Oh yeah, it does.
It balances out very well.
Oh my goodness.
Now I'm gonna try with the mac. I cannot believe how creamy that mac and cheese is. I mean, you look at it, it's not like your normal mac and cheese where you see the stuff like oozing off of it. But when you put it in there, it's soft and creamy, velvety.
Oh, that tastes good with the mac and cheese. I like that. I like that with everything.
It does.
Let me rephrase that. I like that with everything but those poppers. I don't think it does the popper justice. To me. But besides that, it's amazing.
I gotta try it with a piece of this chicken thigh real quick.
Yeah, I was trying not to do that on camera. Because once I pick that up, it's going to get devoured. I love me some dark meat right there.
Man, with that skin on there.
That thigh and that leg right there. Oh, buddy. Let me tell you what.
All right, now I'm going to.
And then you're going to tell me it tastes great, and I'm going to have to do it on camera.
It does. Holy cow. This sherry cask, guys, goes extremely well with smoked chicken. Goes really well with this
mac and cheese.
Cowboy mac and cheese here, cast iron Dutch oven.
Homemade, by the way. It wasn't no box or bag.
100%.
That's good stuff.
It's delicious. Well, Bill?
Sir?
Oh, this is...
It's a good one. This is a very tasty meal right here.
Happy and sassy.
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, if you run...
May you run in the clouds.
You fight.
May you fight for your lover's heart.
And if you drink...
May you drink with us.